Welcome to this video and 3 ideas how you can sleep better right now with the help of yoga lifestyle. Yoga is not just about doing fancy asana, and it's not only about meditating either. We have so many great tools which we can use. I believe we have a chronic insomnia in this world. A lot of people coming to my studio explain to me how difficult it is to get to sleep. So I really want to encourage you to start working on your evening routine and then help yourself to either fall asleep better or not wake up in the middle of the night. So what are the 3 ways to sleep better? Stay until the end because there's a 4th one too. So number 1, do a relaxation technique which comes from restorative yoga, and it helps against exhaustion. So basically you just lie down on your back, lift your legs up onto a support. I use a chair, you can get up on a sofa, just resting the calves and then letting the back drop with the arms behind the head. So there is a separate video, check that one out, where I instruct you for about 6-7 minutes to really release that first exhaustion. Because one of the biggest issues is that when we are really, really tired at night, we want to go just straight to sleep because we just don't want to do anything anymore. I've been there, I know that. And then as soon as you're in bed, you're not sleeping anymore. And that's just terrible. So what I do is I do this restorative technique. I lie down on my back. I let all that exhaustion melt away. Because after that, going to sleep, you're not anymore in that overdrive. So you can go to bed in a more relaxed way. So that was number 1. Now comes number 2. Number 2 is a breathing technique, and it's called 1.2, which means that you have your inhalation half as long as the exhalation. So your exhalation is double as long as the inhalation, and that's what calms your nervous system down. So I have an extra video just for that. So you can go and listen to that, go and practice this 1 to 2 breath. And so at some point, you will just straight flow into sleeping when you are used to breathing this way. That was number 2. So now number 3, very important. Do not eat just before you're going to sleep. Especially don't eat anything high sugary because it raises your blood sugar. And when the blood sugar is rising, then you are going to be like all nervous and pumped up for ready to go to sleep. So not eating at least 2 hours before. If you feel like you are hungry before going to sleep, then have a warm milk. So what I really, really love is like milk you can use either if you drink cow's milk or some kind of grain milk, almond milk even better. I would always use some fat because you need to have fats in the milk in order for the nervous system to relax. So if I use almond milk, I add ghee or I add butter. You can add butter. I love ghee, so everyone should have ghee. And then you make that, you can have a cacao. I add maca, I add turmeric, so I make a golden milk. So this is something which you can drink short before you go to sleep. It just will make you feel warm and full. And that is something which will help you sleep for sure. With the other 2 techniques. So this was number 3. Now comes the 4th and the bonus. So when I don't get to sleep, even doing all that, I will use castor oil. And castor oil is amazing. It's such a beautiful oil which we have forgotten about in years and years. I remember my grandma talking about castor oil. I wasn't using it until just a few years ago. And so I would, when I lie down, I would pour castor oil into my belly button and then rub it on my belly. When I started this, I did it because I wanted to have my digestion working better. But what I noticed when my digestion worked, and I didn't use it, that I don't have the calmness when going to sleep. So even though you have done 1, 2, 3, you still adding this one, and you feel so relaxed.